Oh, yeah, I heard about something like that, yeah. Fuck, I didn't even realize it was a TV show. Thought it was just like a reboot movie or some shit. Oh.
This can't be real. This weight loss doctor is going viral.
That's how
Uh,
the skinny people of the world are skinny. It's called the gut-centric theory of hunger. A study out of China took healthy volunteers.
How people in 1930 lost weight.
Cereal. No human being
oh,
ate a bowl of
fuck.
dry breakfast cereal prior to 1906. Cereal was invented by the Kellogg's brothers, and it was actually these companies.
Kinds of funding to prevent wildfires. It's a total scandal. They're being totally exposed. Karen Bass exposed. Gavin Newsom exposed. And what does Gavin Newsom do? What does he do? He starts a podcast, okay? He starts a podcast, and dude, it's such a psyop. You're retarded if you can't see this. He starts a podcast that is going to be specializing on bringing on guests with opposing views that are in the right wing. Okay, if you cannot see that this is a clear, basic psyop, okay, the guy's going to run for president in 4 years, and the Democrat Party is in full collapse, absolute collapse, unpopular, everybody hates them. If you cannot see that this guy is preparing to tap into the right-wing audience, to psyop all of them, to believe that he's a little more centrist than you might think, and he's going to use right-wing talking heads, show hosts, and activists in order to accomplish that. If you cannot see that, dude, you are mentally retarded. Literally. You are literally mentally retarded. And listen up, dude. I don't really care. Let's just get it up there. Listen, dude, I love, okay, interacting with the opposition. I actually enjoy it more than interviewing people that agree with me. To be completely honest with you, I actually get kind of bored interviewing people that agree with me, okay? I like engaging with the opposition. That's not my issue here. My issue here is this is a clear psyop, dude, okay? The clear psyop. This has been going on in MAGA for a long time, where someone says one thing that MAGA will agree with, and then all of a sudden, based. Whoa, Gavin Newsom, based. Whoa, Gavin Newsom, nuclear bomb. Whoa, Gavin Newsom, based. It's like, oh my God. Please, people, do not fall for this. This is so retarded, dude. Literally. Okay, Gavin Newsom is not getting red-pilled, okay? Gavin Newsom is not red-pilling his audience. This is a clear psyop for one of the most polished politicians, okay, in our current timeline right now, okay? Most compromised politicians that clearly identifies that his party is unpopular and can clearly identify that MAGA has this problem. It's a tactic, dude. Okay? It's a tactic. You could literally be a leftist or a liberal. Go on X. Say one thing that MAGA will agree with, and then claim that, you know, you're a liberal or a leftist. You will go instantaneously viral. All of the right-wing accounts on X will blast it all over X, and it just like saturates your algorithm. You can't get away from it, all right, unless you block it. And then all of a sudden, you know, they end up on all of the conferences and the stages, and they get propped up and hailed everywhere because they said one thing that MAGA likes, one thing, but they still hold the same of views everywhere else. It's the same thing with that guy from the Young Turks. That's all like, you know, advocating for bestiality, right? Cenk Uygur, same guy, ends up on a TPUSA stage, literally at AmFest. You know what I mean? A guy ends up on a TPUSA stage. This clear degenerate opposition. Okay, it's like, it's so insane. They say one thing that MAGA likes, and they end up on a stage, getting a standing ovation at these student conferences where it's a lot of young kids, young teenagers. So wild, dude. You know, MAGA does have this problem. They really do. So it's saturated with grifters, dude. And so, like I said, I love engaging with the other side. It's actually my favorite thing to do. And it's actually how I got started in right-wing media, is I would go to protests and I would debate leftists, communists. Okay, there's footage of me out there with me and my wife, because she used to film for me. She loves it, you know? We used to do some man on the street. You know, me and my wife have been attacked by communists, you know, because it was what we like to do. We go and debate people, you know. We're not out there trying to punch people in the face, right? Okay, so I started off in right-wing media with this emphasis. So I don't take issue with that. If you're actually a true fan of mine, you will know that's how I got started, okay? So that's not my issue here. That's not my issue. I have no problem with, you know, Charlie Kirk going and having a debate or a conversation with someone like Gavin Newsom, right? I don't take issue with that. The issue I have is, how can you not see that this is clearly a psyop, dude? Clearly a psyop. You are clearly being used, right? He's clearly trying to use these people. Clearly trying to use these people to tap into their audience with a bunch of naive, okay, MAGA viewers and listeners, okay, that will instantaneously embrace whoever the influencer gets on a microphone with. And then when you see headlines, you know, all over the media today, oh, Gavin Newsom agrees. Gavin Newsom agrees with Charlie Kirk that men and women's sports is really unfair. It's like, that's easy, dude. You know what I mean? It's basic stuff. And what does that do? You see it. I saw it all morning, all over X, all morning. Oh, I really appreciate this from Gavin Newsom. It warms people up to a psychopath that loves infanticide, to a psychopath that is clearly bought and paid for. Honestly, you know what I mean? At this point, I would not be shocked at this point. From what I'm seeing, right? From what I'm seeing all over social media, it's just this push. It truly is insane. Let me show you. Someone actually, man, I don't know if I could find it. It's probably buried somewhere in my mentions. Who posted it? Let me see. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me see if I could find it. I don't know if it was this post. Was it? They posted in my comments, or was it a mention? Oh, it was. Okay, it was a comment. So I posted this morning, and I said, if you honestly believe Gavin Newsom is distancing himself from the Democrat Party to become more right-wing, you're an absolute retard, okay? You're absolutely retarded. Straight up. I cannot help you at this point if you fall for this. I just cannot help you at this point. You know, if you can't see that's what this is, okay? You're retarded, dude, literally, right? And I'm all for debating opposition. I would rather do that. I think it's fun, but you're kind of empowering what he's trying to do, you know? And it's real risky. You could debate him, make him look foolish, but is that really going to get through to his NPC followers? Maybe, you know? But if his NPC followers are unwilling to write him off after what he's pulled as a governor, let's just start there. You know, like, it's just, I don't know, man. You know, for me, I'm not, what I've been seeing a lot are a lot of like these right-wing MAGA influencers. I've been seeing a lot of these people, like they're super naive, and they're not aware. They're not aware of being used. This happened at the White House with the Bondi Epstein files release, botched release. A lot of these influencers, they're totally unaware. It's like, dude, you need to go into this kind of stuff, really considering, the outcome of this. It may not be your intentions, but how can you not see where this can go? You know what I mean? It's just, especially if, you're representing a student, very young demographic, right? And this is what I'm talking about right here. It's someone posted this in my comments. I guess this was their feed. I guess it was Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider put, I never thought I would agree with Gavin Newsom on anything except our love for California, but I must give him credit here. This is how it starts. You see what I'm saying? This is how it starts. This is his intent. This is the psyop, dude. You think this guy really does align with you? This is the psyop. It's to give the appearance so he gets support, so he can look more moderate and get more votes in 2028. It's a psyop, dude. My God, dude. If you can't see this, I can't help you. I literally can't help you, dude. I can't. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I never thought I would agree with Gavin Newsom on anything except our love for California, but I must give him credit here. It is deeply unfair for girls to have to compete against men and lose scholarship opportunities. And then he points down to Charlie Kirk retweeting the Daily Mail article that says, Gavin Newsom splits from California liberals and condemns transgender athletes in women's sport in chat with Charlie Kirk. It's deeply unfair. And there's me in their feed. There's me in the feed. If you honestly believe Gavin Newsom is distancing himself from the Democrat Party to become more right-wing, you're an absolute retard. So, I just thought it was funny. I thought that was funny that person put that, but I was seeing a lot of that on social media today. And I think people need to really, really do need to stop. Right? Drew, is that real? Dude, you should be deported for even asking that question. I'm not going to show you something that's not real, dude. Here's the post. Okay, here's the post. Yes, Rob Schneider actually posted that, okay? Is that real, Drew? Is that real? No, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay? I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I don't know. Maybe you should just host the show, dude. Honestly. Maybe you should just host the show. Go for it. Go for it, dude. Go. I don't know what I'm doing, I just share fake news. That's what I do. I share fake news. I have no credibility. I'm fully mentally retarded. I don't know what I'm doing. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. Is that real? Yes, it's real, dude. It's real, okay? Oh my gosh. Anyways, a lot of examples of that on social media. Listen, I'm not saying everybody turn on Rob Schneider, and I'm using this as an example to show you guys how this works. This is how it works. Some giant MAGA face, okay, gets on a show or a podcast or a tweet and amplifies one thing that we all agree with, and then all of a sudden the door's open now. Let's give Gavin Newsom let's give him a hand for that, dude. It's so, dude, you're retarded. You're literally retarded. If that's your response to this, honestly. If you cannot see that this is a psyop, dude, you're mentally retarded, dude. Newsom agrees deeply unfair for men to play in women's sports in major split from Democrat Party. California Governor Gavin Newsom said he does not believe males should play in female sports, a major departure from mainstream Democrats' trans agenda. Speaking to conservative influencer Charlie Kirk on his new podcast, This is Gavin Newsom, the Democrat governor said he's aware males playing against females is unfair, but went on to claim the unfairness needs to be balanced with compassion for transgenders. You're retarded if you fall for this stuff, dude. Honestly, I don't even know.
It's like you right now should come out and be like, you know what? The young man who's about to win the state championship in the long jump in female sports,
right.
that shouldn't happen. You as the governor should step out and say no.
No, and I appreciate.
But like, would you do something? Would you say no men in female sports?
Well, I think it's an issue of fairness. I completely agree with you.
Down to
It's
the
easy to call out the unfairness.
Captain America movies on YouTube.
He even says it.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom even says it.
It's actually pretty decent.
Oh my god, dude. You just, come on, guys. Seriously? He even says it. It's easy to call out the unfairness.
Over 100,000. Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? This is such an obvious push, an obvious push from Gavin Newsom to get everybody knows when you do debate like content, okay? Everybody knows. You get big views, all right? You get big views, you get a lot of eyes on your content. So, yes, it's a good idea to center your podcast around debates or conversations with people that are in opposition towards you. You're going to get big views, which means big monetization, which means you get advertisement deals, which means you make a lot of money. That's how it works, okay? However, if you are going to sit here and tell me that there is no intent in any of that from someone like Gavin Newsom, okay, who's about to run for president in 4 years, we all know this. If you are going to sit here and tell me there is no intent in any of that, in the current part of the timeline, okay, where Democrats are collapsing, if you are going to tell me that that is clearly not an attempt to psyop people in MAGA, who does Charlie Kirk represent in this specific conversation? His audience, which is all predominantly MAGA. So who do you think Gavin Newsom is trying to reach with every single person that comes in as a guest? Who do you think? Trying to reach into that base to psyop every single person in that base to warm up to this little fake push to make Gavin Newsom look more moderate now. And you want to know something that's really sad, and I hate to have to say this, but it is true, and it's pathetic, is it will actually work on people in MAGA. You know, not all of us. Not all of us. But I've been seeing this all over X all day, and I don't know if that was the response Charlie wanted out of that. I mean, I could easily hit him up and ask him, But from this standpoint, just the overall general, viewpoint from this is clearly a psyop. This in my when I saw this, okay, when I saw this, and actually, when I heard that Gavin Newsom was starting a new podcast, and this is what it was going to be, I instantly saw, okay, Gavin Newsom has just announced he's running for president. His campaign has already started. His campaign has already started. Gavin Newsom's campaign has already started. And how is he starting it? He's starting it with this podcast. He's not trying to reach his base. He doesn't have to. He's not trying to reach Democrat voters. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. Why do you think he's inviting all of these right-wing MAGA heads? Because he really wants to have, you see all these stupid people all over social media. I actually really respect Gavin Newsom for having conversations with the other side. What do you think that's what he's trying to do, you retard? Gavin Newsom hates you. You retard, he hates you. My God, dude. That's what he's trying to do. Do I have to go grab a coconut off of a coconut tree and throw it at your head to wake you up? Is that what I got to do here? It's so simple, dude. And honestly, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right? It's a good, it makes sense. It makes sense. I obviously, I don't agree with it. Stupid people all over X. Have you guys been seeing that a lot lately? I feel like it's been increasing. Maybe, dude. I've been seeing this all over. I actually really respect Gavin Newsom for being willing to talk to people on the other side. That's what we need in politics these days. Yeah, just forget all the infanticide, forget all the lockdowns, forget all the forced inoculations, forget about all the people that lost their jobs and their lives. Where people are, how easy it is to just deceive people, right? Like this is my opinion, right? Gavin Newsom is obviously targeting Trump's base through Trump's allies. He starts the podcast off with Charlie Kirk. You think Gavin Newsom wants to find common ground with Charlie Kirk and TPUSA? You really believe that, dude? Come on, man. You cannot be that naive or that retarded, dude. Oh, it's so awesome to see two opposite sides of the spectrum come together and have a civil conversation. That's where America needs to be. You are retarded, dude. That is not what this is. Oh. It's to target Trump's base. And an attempt.
Probably.